we can go and get started with Amir Albazi versus Kai Kara France.
Yeah, uh, I
Don't
was
go
I was
for
pretty
Kai
hyped for
Kara
this fight.
France lately, huh? So was I.
He's had some ups and downs. He's had some ups and downs where he every time he gets to that point, he gets something happens, right? He'll get body kicked by Brandon Moreno, or he'll lose a decision or something like that, or the Brandon Royval fight, right, where he has him hurt, he's about to put him out, and then Royval just comes back and beats him. So he's had some ups and downs. And in this one, I was like, Albazi, like, yeah, he's 16-1 going into this fight or something like that.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but he hasn't really proven that he belongs in the top echelon of the division, right?
Mm-hmm.
He could be, but it's kind of unknown because we haven't really seen him face that level of competition. And I was like, I don't think he's going to be able to get this over Kai Kara France. I was like, Amir Albazi, he's been out for a while. It's going to be tough to just jump right into the top five. And I don't know. What did you think? I don't think he
I
did.
mean, look, I'm right there with you, right? Because and no knock to any of the other guys, but he beat Malcolm Gordon,
Hmm.
Zuma Gulov, Francisco Figueiredo, not
Yeah,
the good Figueiredo.
the one that's not in the UFC anymore.
Yeah, Alessandro Costa, and then boom, you're facing Kai
Yeah.
Kara France, somebody that went for the title recently. I
Hmm.
believe he was ranked third. So I was right there with you, man. I thought Kai Kara France was going to be able to pull this one off. Kai Kara
Yeah.
France seemed pretty active, man. I wish he would have continued using that double jab a little bit more because it looked like he was working really well off of it. So whether it was the double jab and then the leg kick, or the double
Mhm.
jab and then he would find the right sometimes off the double jab.
Yeah.
But going into this fight, even the announcers made a point. He was like, hey, who was it? Bisping. I talked to Kai Kara France going into this, and he said, hey, well, I got my right hand. I
Yeah.
talked to Albazi, and Albazi said, all he has is that right hand. So it's
Yeah. Yeah.
like kind of already knowing what the game plan is going to be. And there was a few times where I felt like Kai Kara France really, really pushed for that right hand, where he
Hmm.
might have left a few other things on the table because he was looking for that right hand so much.
Hmm.
Um, but I still thought that he had done enough to edge this one out.
So for me, what I thought, yeah, it's same thing. Especially at the end of that first round, the last minute of that first round, it was a very slow round. It was like a feeling
Mm-hmm.
out process, right? Amir Albazi walking them down, both of them kind of fainting, not going. But the last minute of that round, Kai Kara France did find that jab, like you were saying, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, that's the game changer going forward for this fight."
Yep.
Kai Kara France found his jab first. That's going to be a difference maker if it stays on the feet. And then the second round started, and he's like, "What jab?" And I was like, "Oh no, he found it." um, that being said, it was funny too. After the first round, they had this cool stare down right after it, and I was
Yep.
like, "Ooh, feeling out process is over. These boys about to go to war." And then they did not at all.
Yeah.
They never really
Yeah.
got out of second gear until that third round, where Albazi did get a takedown, um, and he took his back. He got the choke in.
Dude, that was
Uh,
close.
I thought he was gonna get it, man.
That was so close.
Just from his face, I was like, "Oh no, here comes the tap." That sucks because I was
Yeah.
really rooting for him. I'm gonna try to not be biased in this one, uh, but I was rooting for him. I like the guy.
For Kai
Um,
Kara France.
yeah, yeah, and in my opinion, this is the only clear round for Albazi. Was this third
Mm-hmm.
round?
Yeah.
Um,
He almost finished them. It was
I mean,
close.
yeah, it was the closest to the fight ending was this round, and it was Albazi.
Yep.
Um, Outside of this round, I thought Kai Kara France did a fantastic job with his takedown defense. Um, and man, maybe the optics of it was Kai Kara France's back was against the fence most of the fight, and so they're like, yeah, he's taking that like Albazi's pressuring him. He's the one that's winning, but man, that's not the case.
Yeah.
The whole time, I mean, the thing that bothered me with Albazi outside of this round, for 4 rounds, he was pressuring well, but he was just fainting, and he just kept fainting, 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 never actually throwing. And it's like, man, you can't just faint. The fainting only works if you're also throwing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
because if I'm Kai Kara France, I'm like, cool, I'll just watch these feints, wait for him to shoot for the takedown, and that's basically what he did. Um, I mean, and he outstruck him. You know,
Yeah, and
in
that's
my
the
opinion.
thing.
Go ahead, my bad.
I was just gonna say by a wide margin, right? And
Yeah.
I know that the judges don't have those numbers in front of them, but they're
Hmm.
watching the fight.
They shouldn't need him. It
Yeah,
doesn't
they're
take it,
watching.
dude. When you outstrike a guy 27-5 in one round, I don't need to see the numbers to. I can
Yeah,
learn that from watching the
it's
round.
obvious.
When it's
It's
that,
obvious.
and that was the fourth round, which Chris Lee, I think it was Chris Lee, gave that round to
Gave to
Albazi.
Albazi.
It
Yeah.
was like in a round with no grappling, really, 27-5 significant strikes, and he gives it to the guy with 5 strikes. And it's not like he hurt him. It's not like those 5 strikes did a ton of damage.
Yeah, and who
Um,
was it? I think it was what's his name?
Sal D'Amato and Chris Lee, I think, gave Albazi the
That's who it
win.
was.
But at least
No,
Sal
but
didn't give him
then
the fourth round.
Israel
That's
Adesanya is the
crazy.
one that posted about it, right?
Yeah. This is Sal D's nuts or
That
something. Probably Chris
yeah,
Lee and
yeah,
Sal D's nuts.
he wasn't too happy about it.
I mean, it was a pretty
But
bad
man,
decision, man. I think the first 2 rounds were pretty close. The third round was a clear Albazi round. Four and 5 were dominant rounds for Kai Kara-France, in my opinion. And you could argue that Albazi took 2 rounds, but he did not take 3. He did not take 3 rounds.
and he said it. I believe he tweeted it. I'm looking up on the Instagram right now, and it's not on Instagram, so I'm guessing it was just through Twitter. But he said why not have these judges in the post-fight press conference? The first 10 minutes, just have them go in there, explain some of these decisions, what it is that they saw. It just gives them some type of accountability, where they actually have to.
Who's going to do that, though? The UFC can't tell them to be in a UFC press
No, I know,
conference.
because they're hired or employees of the commission.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, there's just got to be some type of accountability.
I mean, that's the way they want it. That's the way that the commission wants it. So nothing's going to change. Nothing's ever going to change with that unless somebody else takes over the commission and is like, I'm going to clean this up, because we can't argue. At this point, I'm done saying it's incompetence. Like, it used to be, these are boxing judges. They don't know what they're watching. No. Not anymore. Not anymore. This is just corruption.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
They have to put Adelaide Bird at the head of this to clean this up, okay?
Yeah. What's crazy is when the odds flipped, they showed the live odds during the fight. I think it was during the 5th round where it was like Kai Kara-France minus 400. I was like, this is not a bad bet on Albazi right here. Just because some of those rounds were close, I would not be surprised if the judges gave it to him. And I was like, I think it was like plus 600 or something crazy like that. And I was like, that's not bad right now. But I didn't do anything about it. But I did have the thought.
We should, man. We should do something about it through BetUS.
Through BetUS.
Yeah.
We'll figure that
next
out.
time. Maybe next time.
Maybe
all right.
A little hint there.
Huh? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what's next for Kai Kara-France? Amir Albazi probably jumps him in the rankings, right? Probably lands on.
I don't think he
third
jumps
there.
him.
You don't think so?
He was 7, right, going into this?
Yeah.
7. I think he ends up at like 5. I don't think he jumps
Really?
him. Yeah, not in this division.
Okay. Well, hopefully he doesn't, because I still feel like Kai Kara-France kind of, should be up there in the top 5.
He won this fight, and Albazi, it was a close fight, but man, he didn't do anything in this fight that I was like, ooh, this guy's a contender. If you're ranked number 3, you're a contender, and
he's gonna be a tough out, no matter what. Though Albazi, he's tough. Yeah. He's a strong grappler.
He's got to learn from this one though.
He'll be. Yes, absolutely.
He should take this like a loss and learn from it as if he lost this fight.
So we have Brandon Moreno versus Alexander Pantoja next, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You still have Davison Figueiredo that's ranked up there, number 2.
But he's moving up, so he shouldn't.
He's moving up. So really, maybe Brandon Royval versus
that's not bad.
Albazi. Winner gets
that's
title
not bad.
shot.
Yeah, Kai Kara-France versus Manel Cap. Let's go.
Oh, dude, sign me up.
That's the move, because he's got to fight down. He lost. He's ranked number 3. He's not going to fight up, so he's got to fight down. Manel Cap was just booked twice against Figueiredo, and Figueiredo pulled out both times.
Whack.
So if he was about to fight number 2, might as well just have him fight Kai Kara-France. That's the move.
Might as well.
That's a great fight too.
It is a really good fight. Hey, everybody, Ramiro and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.